Mid-1970s, Chico, California, Mellies, playing with my Uncle Joe, songs that we'd written, and one particular one was a guitar rag we called Duke Stone, or the Ballad of Duke Stone. And after years of dressing it up, this is a tuxedo for Duke Stone.
Thank you, Mark. Another good, talented Mark Barnes, my cousin. Very, very talented musician. and that was another one of his diddlies. And I need another website or YouTube channel where I can download some more videos. We're running out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right, Kurt. Thank you. One of these days, I'm going to get a mixer. I'll go out and get a mixer so I don't have to use my speakers to microphone transition. Good. I hear it's raining in Chico. How are you guys doing today? I'm back. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Here we go again. I guess we'll just give it. When I see viewers, you're encouraging me to come back. So I will. I'm a little trivia for any guitar enthusiasts out there. I don't think I saw the headstock of that guitar, but I could know what kind it is. And you know that the pickguard, each major manufacturer has a specific shape for their pickguard, and that happens to be the Taylor Guitars pickguard shape. So that was a Taylor guitar, which Kurt talked about that in one of his appearances. Well, it's 100 down in Indio. Bummed. It rained here hard this morning, and then it turned sunny and beautiful. So real nice day here up in Crescent City. So again, we don't want to waste these nice days. So maybe we'll try to, unless there's something really good going on, we'll try to keep this show to an hour. I like that a lot, actually. So let me drop the old link, and maybe we can get someone to come on and banter with me, or banter about something, or come up with some topics for today's shows. We've been doing this, 5-6 weeks now? I see Jennifer and Kurt and Don Hershey, and I saw Jennifer say, "Hi, Mom," so I'm guessing Catherine Dietz is watching. And always I put up another background. I'm sure this is an easy one. This is an easier one for, I know some people this should be an easy one. But yeah, what we got going on today? Dennis, good to see you, Dennis. We talked a little bit earlier. I got a couple of Otter Pops waiting in the wings in case it slows down a little bit. Here's Donnie. Yes, welcome, Donnie. Let's see what's going on with Donnie today. It's raining.
Yeah, raining. Can you guys see that out my window?
Yeah, it's wet.
Yeah, that's so nice.
It is. A nice little spring summer rain is always nice, isn't it?
Yes.
The way it smells.
The girls were just getting used to being in the pool because it was 100, and then boom, out of nowhere, we're getting a week's worth of rain.
It's still probably 80, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's like sweat weather, kind of.
Hey, Khaki. Yes, Dennis is correct. Donnie probably knows my background too. You should know this.
What was the question? I might have missed it while I was logging on.
My background.
Oh, the Grauman's, the Man Shiny Theater.
Did you ever watch a movie there?
Yeah, of course. That's like it was my neighborhood theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've just walked past it a few times.
Oh, yeah. It's a great theater.
Oh, good. Good. I see my mom came on. Hello, Mom. Good to see you.
Is it Dan Murray's birthday?
It is. That's right. Happy birthday, Dan. Maybe we ought to.
Happy birthday to Dan.
Maybe we ought to say hello, happy birthday. You know what's ironic about, my mom was biggest complaint about me. One of them was I never see you enough. I never see you enough. And now she tells me you're on too long.
That's funny. I don't see Janice. I don't see Janice. Oh, she's on Facebook, right?
Yeah. You won't be able
okay.
Yeah. So what's going on, man? What's going on, Don Hershey?
Well, I was just going to pop on and say hi because Nick was at Costco and he looks like he's just home with all the groceries. So I should probably go in and help him unpack. Maybe he'll come on the show later. I don't know.
I still want to hear a good helicopter story from him.
Let me pour him a cocktail and maybe see if he'll get loosened up, and then I can maybe get him to talk.
And you know what else might help? If you put the hyphenated Lopes after your name, because he's feeling dissed right now.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on. You look lovely today in your pink thing in your hair.
Oh, thanks. I had a Zoom call with Warner Brothers at 1:00, so I had to put on makeup and take a shower. And I got on the call, and the meeting was with 5 people, and none of them were showered, and everyone was in a sweatshirt.
Oh. Any famous people that we should know about so we can feel good about ourselves today?
Ooh, what'd you buy? Look, he just got this at Costco. What is it? A water gun? Say hi. I said he might be able to come on the show.
Hello.
Hey,
Later. He's camera shy.
no, he's not.
No, we weren't really talking about famous people today. It was more of a technical call about how to get people's kinks worked out with the equipment that everyone has to record from home. And so
Aren't they
there's
about
a lot
ready
of,
to reopen?
what?
Aren't they about ready to reopen here pretty quick in a week?
Well, they're not going to reopen going to recording studios because everyone uses the same headphones and microphones,
Oh,
and you can't have a mask, and you got to
Oh.
record. So they're basically just saying if you don't have recording equipment, we'll give you recording equipment, and we'll send a technician out to set it up for you.
what's a budget for that? Some recording equipment?
I wouldn't know it. That's totally out of my.
That wasn't discussed. They just give them those stuff or let them use it.
Yeah, I just get the actors to coordinate. I don't have any inside info. Hi, Aubrey.
I gotcha.
You want to come say hi to Patrick?
She doesn't even know Patrick.
Yeah, she does. She sees you on your show every day.
Does she watch my show?
Yeah.
Hi, Aubrey. Do you think I'm famous?
Did you know that Patrick is a famous movie star?
Actually, I'm not. She's a good judge of character.
Did you know that Aubrey made those cookies and they're fresh baked
Really?
out of the oven?
She made them by herself?
No, but she scooped them on the tray by herself,
She's eating them by herself.
and she eats them by herself, and she cracked the eggs by herself, and she poured the sugar in by herself, and she mixed it 90% by herself.
Well, there you go. And I want to hear a little bit more about Charlie's GATE program that I heard you mention today.
Yeah, so she's accepted. She was offered a position in GATE, but she would have to transfer schools because they don't have it at every school. So she would have to go back to the school over by our old house, Parkview, by the park. She went there. She has friends there. She went there for TK and for kindergarten. So she does know people there, but I was trying to figure out like if she knew anyone that was going to be in GATE. She doesn't want to switch schools, so she's we're gonna have to work on this because it's a really great opportunity.
Could they share curriculum? Like, could you talk to the teacher and just get some of the curriculum for her and let her work on it after school?
Yeah,
Or?
but you know what I've realized since this whole pandemic started is I can't be responsible for her education. I am the worst with. I have my patience is so low that we just fight. So it's just to a place now where she doesn't want to listen to me. I know nothing. I'm stupid. I make her feel bad, blah, blah, blah. So she and I are not a good match when it comes to homeschooling. So I don't think me teaching her GATE lessons is, because it's going to quickly surpass what I know about the 6th grade. So
Well, if she ever wants to stretch her science wings, I'm always willing. I know we could win a science fair. I'm sure of that.
Okay, well, if she has a science fair that she's going to be in, I will definitely get you on that.
At least some ribbon. We'll get some ribbon.
I won't know, what to do or what to pick, but
I do.
okay.
We'll do it about energy
Okay.
because energy is real important.
Mm-hmm.
It's major. It's the only thing we use.
Yeah, I'm
I
definitely
know.
into that.
Yeah, we'll do something. Maybe we'll make it some kind of little generator with a photo cell and let her and measure the current and voltage and stuff like that, and run LEDs, or
Yeah.
we could do all kinds of fun stuff.
Remotely though, or would you have to come here?
I could help you from here.
You got 2 water guns? I'm so happy. I'm on the phone right now with
No.
Patrick though.
One more pack of water.
Oh, you got a lot of water guns? Okay, cool. Dad got them water guns at Costco. He's very nice. Okay.
And just
All
like
right.
that. Just like that.
Otter Pop gone.
Otter Pop is
Magic.
one down, one to go.
We are
Believe it or not, the only time I eat them is during the show. So
we're changing solids into liquids before our very eyes.
yes, and then back to solid again, maybe.
Ew.
Ooh,
Maybe liquid still. You don't know that.
yuck, yuck. Well, who else
So,
wants to come up on here?
Anybody else want to go up?
I see Cynthia's out there. Good to see you. It was so good to see your mom yesterday, Cynthia. She looked really good, and I was so glad that she came on. And Kurt did an amazing job. Did you watch that yesterday?
I did, yeah. I was out by the pool watching it with Terry, watching the kids swim.
Yeah. That was the kind of show that I like doing.
Yeah,
I wish we had more of that.
right.
Right. Well,
Well-
Khaki wants me to drop it. I dropped it like it's hot. When the pimp's in the house.
I'm gonna go put groceries away, and maybe if I can convince Nick to come back on before 5:00, I will be back.
Good. Yeah, we'll try to wrap this up in about 45 more minutes.
Okey-dokey.
You see my duckies, Layla? Do you see my little
I love
duckies?
your duckies. Day 6, they're so cute.
Day 7 today. So
Oh, so good, so good. Do you ever pick them up?
no,
The mama duck would kick your ass, right?
they can't really kick your ass, but she doesn't like it. But I don't even want them bonded to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna go.
Alrighty. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Yes. Bye.
Adios, amiga. So here I am again. Here I am again, all alone. Is that how it goes? White Snake. So we got the Grumman's Chinese Theater behind me. That's a Hollywood landmark. I think out in front is where they have all the footprints that we've talked about and handprints of the movie stars. And as Uncle Joey pointed out, a lot of movie stars tend to be small in stature. I don't know, maybe it's kind of like a lot of leaders are that way too. Have you noticed that world leaders are really small? I think I don't know if I'm using psychology, but I will. I got something to prove when you're short, I think. Maybe that's why I'm not very motivated, because I'm not short. Well, Damien, are you out there? Are you back in Fontana, settled in? How I imagine Fontana weather is similar to the Indio weather. I'll drop that link again. I think someone's trying to get on. I would love to hear from somebody. Or we could all say happy birthday to Dan. Dan's birthday. We don't want to leave him out. I don't know if he'd even enjoy it. It's gorgeous in Escondido. So we have Escondido in the house. We have Fontana in the house. We have San Diego in the house, or La Mesa. I think Kurt's still here. We have Chico in the house in a couple of places. Lynn Brown is here. I saw Lynn Brown type in. You know what? It's weird how there's Lynn Brown. Well, thank you, Lynn. I don't know if you know Dan. That's my mom's husband. He was a little trivia, if you don't already know. He was Mr. Scotland, and I don't know what year it was, the bodybuilder kind of deal. And he actually competed against Sean Connery, from what the stories are, and he out Scotland's Sean Connery. How about that? So anyways, happy birthday, Dan. What are you, a spry? I think you're around my mom's age, which I don't really know what that is. Hey, Uncle Joe, good to see you. Kurt is there. We got actually a few. We got I think 14 people. I'm getting a little crowd shy now. It's not Uncle Dan, it's Dan Murray, Cynthia. Maybe it's Uncle Dan's birthday. I don't think so. He's probably another birthday. December birthday, I'm guessing. It's an easy guess. If you had to pick a month when someone's born, you're pretty safe to go with December in this family. So I'm about to work on Otter Pop number 2. I'll drop that link again, and we will see if someone wants to come off and take the boredom away, say hi, or come up with a topic, something interesting. It's kind of things haven't really changed. It's kind of like Groundhog Day a little bit. We've been going at this thing for, I think, since, I don't know, March 1st or a little bit before March 1st when we started this. And I think your 5-minute comedy stand, Liz, Mary, and her hubby. Okay, we'll get them on. Get them on. We'd love to. We offer a platform for aspiring comedians or old burnout comedians or in their prime comedians. I'll accept them all on here. Let's see. I got some new stickers in the mail today, but they're green. They're kind of a green one, which you're not going to be able to see because everything green looks transparent. And the blue one, the same thing. I got some stickers because whenever somebody buys my products, I like to throw in a sticker. That's right. And if you're good to me, maybe come on, I will mail you a sticker. How about that? A green bicycles, those in the no stickers. Yeah, they could, except that I think we got to be fair, Lynn. We got to be fair. We got to let them know that we get like 8 people watching the show. So we better be upfront about that. Otherwise it might piss them off a little bit. It's not Joe Rogan. Oh, what story? Is there Jan, come up and tell the story. Oh, soon to be 79. 70. My glasses, these glasses, 70. These glasses, I got my readers on and they're long focal length. Long far field vision. So, I've been hanging up here a long time by myself. Like I said, I wish I had some comedy skills, or if I could do an impression. Boy, would I do an impression if I could. I don't even soon to be 70 people. Okay, I doubt it. I couldn't even live with myself if I thought 70 people were watching the show. My God, I'd be famous. I'd be famous AF. So who else is out there? What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Monday. Becky, is it raining here? If you're asking me, it rained hard this morning. And it rained real hard this morning, and then it cleared up and got sunny and nice, which is kind of right now. I heard it was raining pretty good in Chico from a number of people. Let's see. I posted my day 7 video of the duckies. I'm going to do one every day. And then guess what I'm going to do? After they're about 3 or 4 weeks old, I'm going to edit them all together into a little video where we can kind of see them grow, because it's hard to see them grow from day to day. But I know they're bigger, because when they were first born, they were literally the size of a golf ball. That's right, a golf ball. And now I'm sure they're doubled in size, maybe bigger. Again, I want to talk about subjects and predicates. Remember, did you miss out on school that day? Subject and predicates. In a year, I don't know, and that's another thing, Lynn, maybe you'd be wanting to take over this thing. I've been begging Uncle Joe. I don't like to beg, but I think Joe, a number of things, Joe. First of all, he's kind of a funny guy. Some people think he's good looking. And he set up a good backdrop. He has some production value to his little video studio there. He's always looking good. I'm wondering if he plans his outfits. I'm sure he does. I don't. But anyhow, let me drop that link again. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Joe. Did you see the intro, Joe? It was Stone, the Ballad of Stone, or Mark did it, and he talked about playing Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe and Chico. A good little song, an instrumental. There were no lyrics. I see Joanna's there, a little spark plug. How are you doing, Joanna? Hitting the golf ball lately? Oh, here we go. We got someone going to bail me out. Thank you, Joe. Let me take a little sippy poo and put you up here.
Let me fix my volume here. There we go. Yeah, I came in on the end of that song, and I've seen it before, and Mark gives me credit for playing that song with him, but I never could play that song with him. It's one of those Mark shuffles that I would just watch. Kind of knew I knew the chords he was playing, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do nothing on that song. But it was nice of him to say we used to play that. He's given me way too much credit.
Oh, I think you're a little bit you don't give yourself enough credit. You were always you were a pretty good guitar player yourself.
Well, Mark had two styles of writing, and I think Lynn Brown could attest to this. There was a style that other people could play along with, and then there was another style. And that other style, you had to be a top-notch guitar player to even try to fake it with them.
You talk to Mark?
Ballad of Duke Stone was one of those styles that very few guitar players could play with that.
When's the last time you talked with Mark?
We email maybe every other month. He'll send me videos of what he's doing, and every once in a while we get into a little bit of philosophy, which doesn't go too far.
No.
We have the opposite ways of looking at life for sure.
No, a little on the philosophical. I don't know. I guess it's close to that. Is the UFO stuff? There's a pretty good article that Jennifer posted. I saw you comment on it, but I think I agree pretty much with what that article said. Maybe
I like that guy they interviewed. I didn't know who he was, but he had a very kind of a pragmatic, scientific, open-minded way of looking at it.
Yeah, he did.
He
looked at it like a scientist would.
Yeah.
But it seems to me they get poo-pooed. I was probably unaware. Maybe he's a little more in on it than me. That it probably is hard to get money to do research. But I also have a feeling there's a lot of enthusiasts that would support that kind of thing. Some kind of foundation that would support it. That would be what would be required, and then they could do a little more scientific research into it. But they do look for intelligent life. That SETI program. I don't know if you ever heard about that, but it's not like it's non-existent. And they put a fair amount of funds into doing that, but it's usually looking for it outside of our solar system.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of those whatever you call those big things that they got pointed up to the sky. There's a whole bunch of them up here in Northern California.
Satellites, antenna
dishes of something.
Yeah, satellite dishes are big.
Yeah, trying to pick up signals, and if you ever seen a video of them, there'll be like 50 of them, and they'll all move at the same time. When they're pointing them to another part of the sky. It's pretty interesting stuff.
No, it is. One thing I was going to share with you, I saw a video about the Navy video that they released, and it was from a fighter pilot who understood the weapon systems, and it was really good in the sense he didn't really have any stake in the game. He wasn't pro or against, but what he did is he explained what we were seeing on the radar screen. He could tell you where it was compared to where the plane was flying, and those things are hard to comprehend when you're just looking at the screen. And he talked about the different methods of the IR, and one was radar, and it was just real informative. And his conclusion was, I don't know what it is. That, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, he said they were Tic Tac shape. It was kind of oval, round. In what can fly out of from this world without wings? And it certainly wasn't a weather balloon, because it was flying at the speed the jet was flying, except it was doing maneuvers the jet couldn't do.
Well, I think it would be good to watch that video because it wasn't anything actually from that fighter pilot. There was nothing real unusual about the move. At one point, he said it was moving really fast, and one was about the rotation. He picked up the rotation, but there was nothing that he said that, oh wow, this is proof. But it's a good point of view to look at from just the mechanics of what's going on the radar screen. It was very informative.
Yeah, well,
I'll send you a link to that, and it's real neutral. It's not an advocate of it. It was more just like, this is what's going on the screen. And it was good. It was good because I don't know what's going on that screen.
yeah, there's a lot of, I know when I look into the subject, I tend to not put a lot of credence on any videos I see for obvious reasons, or stories that people tell, because like they say, 95% of those can be proven to be something else, but there's that small percentage that there's no explanation for. Now, my daughter Lisa, when she was living in Chico, she was working out at Centerfolds. Yeah, she did.
Well, we let that out of the bag. Okay.
Well, it was no secret. That's Lisa, but yeah, she had one of her girlfriends that was working there. Her boyfriend picked her up one night from work, 2 a.m. It was the middle of winter, and it was pouring down rain. And the girlfriend was telling Lisa about this. The next day, she said when they were leaving, this thing came down right in the rain and traveled next to them on the highway, and it was a cigar-shaped UFO. And it traveled right along 99, about 10 feet from the car, where they could see it through the rain. And it freaked him out so bad, he told her he's never driving out there again or picking her up. And she swears it was real. It was right there.
See, to me, that's not a real rational response.
Tell that story, huh?
To me, that's not a real rational response if you actually did see a UFO. Oh, I'm not going to drive out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it scared him. It really scared him. And like I say, I don't put a lot of credence on, especially somebody said that somebody said. Lisa told me that her girlfriend told her that blah, blah, blah. But it's always interesting because there would be no reason for them to make that up. So something happened. But was it a UFO or something else? I don't know.
Well, experiences are different than ultimate truths or facts. I mean, we have a lot of experiences. I mean, you could be dreaming and believe you're flying, but your mind believes absolutely you're flying while you're dreaming. Our minds are funny things, and I'll tend to err on that side about. I firmly believe people have those experiences for sure, but that doesn't mean our brains are funny things. That's all I'm going to say.
I wish I understood more about dreaming, what that was really all about, because what's really going on there, because everybody has their own idea, but I'm always fascinated by dreams.
Dreams are their experiences, and are you flying when you're, maybe you are, but if someone's laying next to you and you woke up and you say, I dreamt I was flying, they could probably tell you, no, well, you weren't, but your experience was flying, or whatever your dream experience was. So there's a lot of power into our imagination, Anyways.
Yeah, there is, and that's how I look at it. Most everybody's belief about something is when you really buy into something, you really buy into it, and not to get into religion, but I remember when I was a kid and I was a Catholic, I knew what the truth was, and I knew Jesus Christ was my Lord and Savior because I knew it. He was right there. He's part of my life. Until I didn't know it, and so that's why you gotta just accept that what people think is real for other people, they got to be careful about that because our minds create this reality. We have these. Everybody's got stories, We tell ourselves these stories, and we build characters around these stories we tell ourselves, and we solidify them and we make them real. And it doesn't mean a thing other than we bought into this story. You think you're this, you think you know that, you think I'm talented, I'm good looking, I'm whatever. I know this to be true, that to be true. And it's all stories. And it doesn't mean there's not truth to it, but we just always have to remember in the end, we're telling ourselves a story. And you see it all the time. You can talk to somebody and you can see how much they've bought into their story. And what I always look for is look for doubt. I have a lot of faith in doubt. So I always look, I like to talk to people that will say, this is my idea. This is how I think it could be. This is what could be going on.
And that's just honest.
It sets better with me than people that know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think that's just being honest about a lot of things. Is there has to be doubt, and I remember you. I have a vivid memory of you. Speaking of doubt and Jesus, I think I was 10 or 11, and you were driving me from Fontana to San Bernardino. I can almost remember the block we were on, and we were driving in the car, and I was kind of looking at you or whatever, and for whatever reason, you said Jesus is not real, or Jesus is actually used. I remember it distinctly. You said Jesus is bullshit, and I remember I went to grab the car handle because I didn't know what was going to happen when you said that. I mean, it was. I remember grabbing the door handle because I was thinking. I looked away, thinking, "This is it. This is it. It's all over now."
Yeah, I think I was trying to shake your world up.
And I think you did. I think you sowed some doubt into me that day. Well, here's let's see who wants to come up on here.
Damian.
Damian and Maggie.
Is that Maggie?
Not Trina.
Yeah,
Not Trina.
it's Maggie.
You guys working on product today?
No, she's at Kaki's house today. We just figured out how to get her on her little iPad, my mom.
Good.
But it don't matter because Maggie's got a nice one she's gonna give her, so now I'm gonna have to go through all that and figure out the shit out.
Hey.
How's it going over there, Mag?
Go ahead, I don't want to go on.
Jaylin, come here. Yeah.
Hi, all.
I can't see no traffic.
Damian, that color looks good on you, Damian.
Oh, shit.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
I love your hair dye, Damian. It fits your skin well.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You got to get over that, Damian.
Listen, if I dyed my hair, I wouldn't have any problem telling you that, okay? I wouldn't have any problem saying, yeah, I dye my hair, but I don't, okay? So I thank you for the compliment, though. I appreciate
I
it.
know you're a phenomenon. I mean, what almost?
You're 7 years
I'll
old.
tell you what it is. Maggie brought me these vitamins, like a pack of them, about 10 years ago. That's like a pre-diabetic. It's got like 6 vitamins in it. And I've read out of those before, and if I'm out of them for about a week, my hair starts turning gray. So it has a lot to do with them vitamins, I think.
I think I need that vitamin.
Stress. I'm not stressed. That's why I attribute it
Yeah,
to.
that too. Yeah, but it's weird when they'll start turning gray if I don't take the vitamins. I do have some gray, you just can't see it, but it's not very much.
I remember when your dad was 54, it might have been a year or two before he passed. He did not have gray hair.
He did it?
Last
Yeah,
time
my
he
God.
talked to Chico, I remember thinking, God, not one. I mean, even then I had some gray hairs. He didn't have nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed with my brothers, it's like all of a sudden it happens in like a year. It's like bam, you know. So it probably just happened all at once. Dennis, I don't think has gray. Smitty don't have any gray.
I have a little bit. It's coming in.
I got a little flakes.
I'm gonna
Hi,
walk.
Jennifer. Derek, can you
Hi,
talk?
Jennifer, can you talk?
No, she can't.
Your sound's jacked up
She's
again.
muted again.
Jen, every time. You got to get a chalkboard.
Jennifer.
Give her that thumbs up.
I taught kids in high school who start getting gray hair. There's kids.
I know. Some people get it early. But we should be glad we just Cindy says, I love your outfit. I don't have an outfit.
No, yeah. Actually, I'm looking forward to my getting gray hair. So because it doesn't look right, it doesn't look real, but it is what it is. God did this to me. I can blame him.
Now you still have young looking skin, so you're okay.
No, it's just it's a filter I got going on the camera.
What looks ridiculous is when you get older and you dye your hair. I don't know why women get away with it. It works for them, but when a guy does it, it's pathetic.
Kurt doesn't want to talk about me dyeing his hair. I'm real sure of that.
Pat's a freak of nature. Let's just say that.
Look, Damien. What was the difference between me and Damien? Come on, he's older than.
You know what the difference is? This is the difference is Damien is like screw it. If you want to bleed my hair, I dye my hair. I don't care, you know, and he doesn't. You, it's one of your hot buttons.
Well, it is when I tell you I don't, and you tell me I do. You're calling me a
But
liar.
we're teasing you, Pat. I'm not calling you a liar. I was
Well, you
teasing you. My
You're calling
God.
me a liar, and I don't. I really don't get called a liar.
I wasn't calling you a liar. I think that text that really pissed you off. What did I? I'm trying to think what I say. I didn't say you're a liar. I said something to the effect of when you dye your hair again or something like that. It was a total tease is all it was. And I apologize if you took it the wrong way. I really do. It was a total tease.
It's kind of like what Damien said. If I dyed my hair, I'd tell you. I mean, I'll spend an extra 10 cents and dye my mustache too. I don't. And yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Go ahead.
Joe, I just wanted to say to you, I share your skepticism. I think that's what
I'm skeptic about everything.
right. I share that with you. A lot of people I get called skeptical by a lot of different people.
Yeah, well, you know, there's things we know in life. We know what's solid and what's hot and cold, but when it comes to ideas and things you can't prove, we don't know a whole lot.
Yeah.
We do not.
Yeah, Pat and I have talked about this before, and Pat asked me, "Do you believe in that religion should be in school?" And I think I surprised him by saying, "No way. No, religion has no place in school." If you ask me, my personal feeling, and my second answer to that would be, "What religion are you talking about?" There's so many of them, and there has been throughout years. Look at how the Greeks, you know, what the gods they had and how they worshipped them, and you know, and pretty, you know, Christianity would tell you that was all wrong.
It gets even more minute than that. You know,
Yes.
there's a field of thought that says God is everywhere in everything and permeates all of existence, or this energy, and you can call that energy God, or you can call it the universe, but it is within everybody and everything. So when you say the Pledge of Allegiance and you say we are one nation under God, then to the person that believes we are not under God, we are part of God, by saying we're under God, you're separating yourself from that divine energy and you're putting it over yourself. It's over me. God's over me. I'm under it. It's a separation thing. So is that right to say we're under God, or is it right maybe to say we're of God, or even use the word God, you know? It goes deeper than just religion.
Yeah.
I don't care. Personally, I don't care. If I'm saying this, the Pledge of Allegiance with a group, I'll say under God with them. I'll sing Christmas carols. I don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
No, religion should be kept at home, I believe.
Well, yeah, because
Christmas family.
There you are.
Yeah. Hello, Patrick, Joey.
You can say hi. They can hear you.
Hi.
Look at you, pretty girl. Jaylin, right?
Yeah.
How are you today?
hi, Jim.
Can you hear him? Listen to him. He's asking you.
What?
What are you doing today, young lady?
Nothing.
Just like tacos.
Tacos.
Hanging out with Maggie.
Well, look who guess we have a new guest coming on here. Guess who this might be?
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Louie.
There's Louie.
Bowie's back.
He's back.
Yours better than
Want to see something?
Maggie's gonna give her another one.
I want to say hi to you.
Who does
That's your bank account.
Oh my goodness.
Your little boy.
No.
I have a lot.
Who does Jaylin belong to? Is that Susie's granddaughter?
Who's that mommy?
That is Trina's daughter. That's Trina's granddaughter.
Oh,
Louis back in the game.
Hi, everybody.
I thought he was out.
Sahara. That's Trina's daughter, Sahara.
gosh, see, I don't know either one of them. So I got a grandniece and a great grandniece there that I've never met.
Say hi.
That's your Uncle Joe.
Oh,
For the babies.
is that my baby kitty?
Oh, meeting Joe at Eagle Lake.
Oh,
Well, he never.
I like
No.
kittens.
Maybe my boy.
Oh, Louie.
What boy got?
Look it looks like your cat.
That's my kitty.
He's little. He's little. Okay.
He's actually pretty big. They're ready to go.
Look at this.
He's not though.
Aw.
We hold it for.
Yeah.
Smitty,
Yeah,
I heard that you have baby ducks.
I do.
Okay, we'll bring them up. Oh, okay.
You can have your mom look at my my videos. I make a video of them every day.
I like baby ducks.
How'd you know how to call him Schmitty?
Everybody likes baby ducks. Everybody.
I'm an animal lover.
Yeah, you are. You got a cat? What's your
Yeah.
kid, what's your kitty's name?
Green one. Stripes?
Stripes?
His name's Raji.
No,
It's
Stripes.
it's Raji.
No, it's Stripes.
Okay, Stripes.
She's a
We've had him for 4 years and we still fight over the name.
Well, call him Stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you can call him Stripes.
because he
David,
looks like Stripes.
did you name your kitties, David?
No, that's for you to do.
Okay, you're going to end up keeping them.
Nope.
Say hi, Louie.
Really?
Hi, Jaylin. You want to go up to? Want to go 7-Eleven with me?
If you bring your kitten.
You bring your kitten.
Actually, if you can see his cat.
She's an animal lover.
He brought it up already.
Hey,
Ask
Uncle
him
Joe.
where'd you get the key?
Where you get your kitten?
Christy's rescuing them. She found them. She found them in an abandoned house under an umbrella.
Oh.
How many?
How many?
How many?
There's 3.
Hmm.
So you have 3 of them?
What's that?
You have 3 of them?
Say it again.
3?
Do you have 3?
3.
One here.
One of them has already been given away, and I think Smitty's going to take 2.
See my kitty?
Oh.
This is Inky
Yeah.
the octopus.
You have a kitten and ducklings?
And ducklings?
Ask her what other animals he has.
What other animals do you have?
Oh, well, come here, Oliver. Come on.
Who, me? Patrick?
Come here, Oliver. Come here.
I got ducks, chickens, dogs, cats, and a peacock. That's wild.
What?
Peacocks are pretty.
That
I
was
got
you. That's when mommy brings up their cry and stay with you.
Does he like the kitties? Does he like the kitties, David?
Yeah, he's good with him.
Num nuts.
Good.
This, you remember this puppy?
Don't eat sugar, do you, babe?
Yeah.
So good. Your cats will be already used to dogs. That's important up here.
Yeah, and they're already, they know how to catch mice and stuff already. You're good.
My cat only likes tiny dogs.
Oh, got it. Got
He
it.
goes after big dogs, huh?
Well, I
Yeah.
got big dogs.
It's weird.
Tell him how your cat attacked your uncle's pit bull.
Here's this one. Thank you.
He did. We always have to lock him in the room if there's a dog, a big dog here.
Yeah.
Because he'll go and attack the big dog, huh?
Yeah.
You have to be careful around the streets you live on, because otherwise they become roadkill.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't have a dog.
That's why we don't have a dog.
Because you live on a busy street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost got one last night.
Tell them that's why you don't have one.
That's why I don't have one.
Hey, Jaylin, how does it look seeing your face on the screen? Is that kind of cool?
No, it's Jalen, but Damien spelt it wrong.
Hey, Jaylin. Jaylin, can you answer a question for me?
What?
Do I have any gray hair?
No.
That I'm not going to talk about.
Hey, Jaylin, do you want to see
What?
Do you want to see Aubrey's
Hey.
hamster?
You know what to do?
No,
You haven't given getting that?
not lately. Not the last couple days.
You had a little rush on this.
There's Aubrey.
Hi, Aubrey.
Say hi to
You
Jalen.
know, Michelle Jackson will have a swimming pool. You know that?
Michelle Jackson,
That's because you have swimming today.
Montana,
No, somewhere
Did you go swimming?
somewhere?
in the hills. That's because you went swimming today. Yeah.
Could have been somebody from
What is that?
Costco work there. I know I shared the link here and there.
Hamster.
It's a kitten. Oh, say you want to see more of it. Tell you want to see more of it.
Get on. I can't find out how
You want to see more of your kitten?
Who's got friends with this too, I think.
It's a hamster?
No, she keeps moving the camera.
Keep that camera still, please.
Like that. Camera keeps on shutting off.
Is that a little guinea pig or a hamster?
A hamster.
It's so cute. It's tiny.
There's
So
like
we want to
that's
do
good. You rescued it.
Everybody's got.
Wait, did you guys rescue it?
What?
We don't do this wrong.
No, we'll just leave it. It's okay. Out of that, it's fine.
We can do it.
I'm going to probably cook tomorrow
So
and make
cute.
tacos
You
out
want
of
the
it.
sauce too, or just? the
Wait,
rice?
did you rescue the hamster?
Yeah, I want to make it's okay. Just going out for 2 hours, I put it away.
Did you rescue the hamster?
No, she didn't. We bought the hamster. Sorry, she doesn't do very good on camera.
Oh.
There's a piece of corn.
I saw that you guys have 2 big dogs too.
Jalen's talking to you, sweetheart.
Yes, we have 2 dogs too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
More
Is that
dogs
Aubrey? Yeah, I'd like to meet you.
Let Donnie get on.
like to meet
Yeah,
them.
Aubrey.
Oh, that's your new friend?
That's your new cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin?
That's your cousin.
So, Jalen and Aubrey played together at Lisa Coxie, and they were the best
Oh.
friends. They've already met, and they get along.
You met her
great.
one time, a long time ago.
You remember?
You remember?
Yeah, they get along really good. Okay, stop walking around. They want to see the hamster, and then we're gonna.
There she is.
To come down and visit me.
So you want to come swimming? They got a pool too.
You come to Chico.
Do you hate quarantine, Aubrey?
Do you what?
Say it again.
Wait, do you guys not like quarantine?
Quarantine? Do you like
Yeah.
quarantine?
Yes, because I can go swimming. No, you can't.
Oh, you go swimming. You swim?
Wait, do you want to see something? Yeah.
Ooh.
What is it?
Money. A whole stack of money. Show her the back.
Want to show her our jar of money? All right, we're gonna go and put the hamster away now.
Okay.
It was good to talk to you, Jalen. I miss you. I can't wait to see you again someday soon.
You just drove
Okay.
up for a couple hours, man?
Yeah.
Well, how you hear June 1st?
Huh?
Who told you June 1st? They're gonna open.
I heard on the
With
news.
you guys talking, I can't hear them.
Oh, sorry.
you talking it off?
Hey, good job, Jalen. That was nice entertainment. Thank you.
Hey, Jalen, tell me what you know about the quarantine.
It's bad.
You
There's
miss,
been-
I honestly do
do you miss
I-
school?
not. No, I do not like to.
No, do you do schoolwork at home?
No.
Do you got neck tattoos? What's going on with your neck? It's a little too early to start the neck. Don't do face tattoos, please. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this phone here. David, you're up. You're on right now, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
David.
Hi, Jalen.
Hi.
So, tell me, have you been swimming in Grandma's pool yet?
Mm,
Yes.
yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Damien.
Well, gee, many Christmas, tell Damien to stop making all that noise. What's
I got a lot of presents.
What's he making? A shake?
No. Vacuuming.
He's vacuuming.
Oh, why would he vacuum when you're trying to talk?
I don't know.
Tell him to shut up.
That doesn't make any sense. How's your little brother? How's your little brother? Jalen,
Oh, yeah. They've seen it.
Jalen, how's your little brother?
Good.
Is he walking yet?
Yeah.
He is. Do you like money?
Yeah.
Why do you like money?
Kevin.
Why do you like money?
Because I could buy a lot of things with it.
Like what?
What would you buy?
I don't know. Whatever I see in the store.
You
You go to the store in quarantine.
Yeah, you're quarantining. Money doesn't mean nothing. Money doesn't mean nothing right now because you can't spend it.
Yeah, go to the store. Did Maggie
Go to
buy it for me?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon, and I already got a LOL off of Amazon.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Oh, is Aunt Maggie there today?
Point it.
There she is.
Hi.
There's Damien.
There's Damien.
Is Aunt Maggie going to the casino?
We're back in the game.
Oh, he's got gray in his beard. What's up with that?
Smitty does.
Look.
Everybody has gray in their face.
Who?
If I grew a
Gray.
beard, it'd be gray.
Gray. Gray Watson?
No,
Gray
Smitty
hair.
said Maggie said Smitty had gray in his beard.
Yeah, it's almost all white. My beard.
Yeah, everybody has gray first in their beard, like Wooey.
Not every. It's weird. It's
Not
different.
everybody, yeah.
It's
Older
different.
people. I do. If I start growing it goes gray.
Wait, do you hold your baby ducks?
No, I don't. I let the mom take care of them. I don't want them getting used to people.
Why?
I don't know. If you were here, I'd let you hold them.
Oh.
We hold
We'll be there in
we hold the
2 hours.
baby kittens.
Hey, do you want to see my baby duck?
Want to see a baby duck?
Want to see
Yeah.
my baby
Can I
duck?
see a baby duck?
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on here. Let's see if I can do this.
He got him on Facebook. He's gonna show it to
Figure it out. And there they are.
you.
Oh,
Where? There.
oh,
Coming up.
hold on.
Oh,
Don't make a mistake. Ah, there they are.
Mhm.
There's 10 of them.
There's a lot of them.
10.
Yeah.
Look at them.
See the magic.
Mama bite you. Mama bite you.
Now, how come
But
they're
the
all,
mom,
it's funny because up here when they have them, they're all the same color and they're all real consistent. And those are all different colored ducks from the same mom.
Well, I don't know if they're from the same mom.
Oh, it could be different eggs, huh?
Because yeah, they share nests, and it could be, I think, multiple fathers for one mom too. I'm not sure, but there are 3 different kinds there for sure. At least 3 different kinds.
So you mean like how many women duck you got? Girl ducks, duckweed.
Oh, probably, I don't know, 5 or 6.
So that could be eggs from all of them.
50%.
Yeah,
ducks are
That's still weird how they all hatch the same day when they're all laid different days.
that's a mystery, and I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, I think they only have 1 egg a day at best, 2.
I know. Yeah,
And
one at
They're
most.
all within hours, and they have to go 28 days. I always thought.
That's weird.
Oh, here, Lynn Brown. I think I saw LB, and I didn't know who that was, and he was waiting in the wings.
what kind of ducks are they?
They're a variety. They're you know the ducks with the green head,
Mallard.
Yeah.
mallard.
Mallard.
There could be some of those, and there's black ducks, which are they're called Indian runners or rowan ducks, and then I also have some Swedish ruffs that are gray. So it's probably good. No, Kurt, no recipe for my ducks. The raccoons eat them, and they probably like them raw, and so do the hawks. So we eat them for a while.
Say, don't you dare eat those ducks.
Don't you dare eat the ducks.
I won't. Did you think they were cute?
Yeah.
They were cute, weren't they?
Want to go
Maybe-
see Bowie kitten? Well,
Maybe your grandma can bring you up and see them. She said she was going to bring me up Wooey's kitties. Maybe you can drive up and take care of them, and then come and play with the ducks.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tell your
only take you 2 days.
How's that drive, Dame?
Wasn't bad. I broke it apart, but it's no matter what from Smitty's, it's 6 hours. That's on the Highway 80, no stopping, so it's 6 hours.
So Smitty, if we're up at Christie's aunt's in Petaluma, is that
Yeah.
quicker up the 101 than coming the 5 to the back 299?
Smitty's right on the border.
Petaluma, isn't that north of San Francisco?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
That's down further. That's below Fort Bragg, everything.
You're a good camera person.
yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely, you definitely would want to come up 101. It's probably 6 hours. It's a good 7 hours from San Francisco to get up here. It's
Yeah.
350 miles. Yes, you got good camera presence, Jalen. You look really good on the camera, and you talk very well. And thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Say thank you.
She ain't ready to
it's
go.
really ugly, but on the camera, it's pretty.
Uh-oh.
Does she have red hair?
Pretty.
Is that a red-haired girl?
No,
No.
No.
she got curly hair though. Look at
It
them
looks
curls.
red, but it's
Look
not.
at them curls.
Jalen, tell Pat that Damien's teaching you to play the guitar.
Yeah, she plays guitar.
Oh boy, I'm jealous.
You can sing right now.
I don't want to sing.
Right.
I tell you, you got to lose those neck tattoos. I don't know who's telling you to do that. No neck tattoos. Just don't do
It's
it.
not real.
I know.
It's not real.
That's good.
Did you get that from your grandpa, those neck tattoos?
No.
Oh,
From school.
got it.
So what are you doing today?
Funny, David.
It's not a neck tattoo. I just wanted to put it right there.
Okay.
The neck
What's a
tattoo.
tattoo?
You put it right there. You put it on your neck.
That's a neck tattoo.
That's right.
it's a tattoo and it's on your neck, that makes it a neck tattoo.
Probably by the time she's grown up, they'll be completely normal, I'm guessing.
They already are.
Yeah. Not for old people.
Not for old people.
When I see face tattoos, I really don't want to deal with you. Seriously.
No.
They
I
scare
have
me.
a hard time getting a job. They kind of cut down the unemployment little thing pretty good.
I'm getting ready to paint our fireplace brick.
What color?
Don't paint brick. Is it real?
It's already she whitewashed it with something she doesn't like it, so I can just paint over the whitewash. The whitewash is a primer, right?
Yeah.
Get some gripper. It'll stick.
Gripper. I love gripper.
Gripper works for everything.
You can paint glass with a gripper.
Yeah, you told me about gripper, and that's one of the things you've ever
on the brick.
And it sticks. It sticks on your skin too.
It don't come off your skin.
It's hard to get off anything. But it grips.
You done?
That's what my brother Coop always taught me. You can gauge the quality of a primer is how hard it is to get off of your skin.
That is true. That is true. Gripper. The gripper from Home Depot.
Talk about it. It's time to go.
I hear you're talking to Uncle David.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
There's
Ask
crab.
him when he's gonna come.
When are you gonna come up to our house?
Who?
He didn't hear you. David. I said David.
David.
What?
You have to ask him again.
David.
Okay. Yes.
When are you gonna put doorknobs on my door?
And when are you gonna put the doorknobs on my door, Louie?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm getting to all that.
Oh,
What's that?
is that Danny Wells or David?
It's Danny Wells.
Or Danny Wells.
Danny Wells.
Danny Wells.
It's Louie. It's Louie.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, that's okay. You just can't open your doors anymore.
So I got a question for Khaki. Can you hear me, Khaki?
Yeah.
How do you
What?
spell Damien on his birth certificate?
I don't know. I never looked it up. I have to look it up.
I-A-M.
I'll go look. I'll go look now. I'll go look. Go ahead.
I'm usually a dog lover, but
Birthday
for
too.
some reason I made
I was born on the 14th, 16th.
I was
David,
born on March. I was born on March.
March what? I was born in March.
March 26th.
I was born on March 20th. You know what you're an Aries, right? You're not a Pisces. But you know, people who are born in March, they like they like people born in March. So
Oh.
you'll always find good friends that are born in March. You'll see.
I honestly like anyone who's not born in March or who is born in March. I don't care.
Now you're right. That's actually that's you're right on. Good. That's a great answer. That's a smart answer.
I'll keep talking to him.
Yeah, March.
So how is it there?
What's that?
How is it there?
I'm giving Damien his already. Oh,
Here it's beautiful. See behind me, I'm at the Gromans Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Have you ever been to Hollywood?
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
It's a background.
that's Danny's.
Oh, you're
I think you mentioned that, Schmitty.
that?
Gave it to you.
I do because then I would see people walking.
Like this, yeah.
Wait, is that an invisible blanket?
Green blanket.
Uh-uh.
It's just a green blanket.
The certificate.
My office behind me. It's all
Oh,
magic.
that's your background.
This is David Anthony.
It's all magic. You know what I like? Little girls came on and talked together. They when you get a bunch of old ugly men sharing the screen with you.
I don't have his birth
Oh.
certificate. He's got it.
Damien has it.
I don't have it. Damien's got it.
I can't really hear. I can't really hear you guys because they are talking.
Get used to it. Get used to it in the Shaw family.
I know. I know.
Hey, well, we've been over here over an hour. We've gone. You did really well today, Sarah. Jaylyn, you did excellent today. I know your mom from about when she was your age. That's why for her.
Oh, I'm in a different room this time.
Will you do me a favor? Oops, we lost you. I was going to have Jaylyn finish the show for us. Well, I think that's a good time. We've gone over an hour. I'm kind of done. Thank you for tuning in. We had a fair number of people. I see Jamie, so we're international officially. Well, is Puerto Rico international? Maybe not. I guess it's part of us as in the U.S. Anyways, well, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who comes on the panel as always, and those who tune in. And it all adds to the show. I think there's a number of parts of the show. One of them is the panels, and one of them is the chat. So, having said that, let's just wrap this bad boy up before, because we can. I guess I can make that call. An executive decision. We're going to say goodbye. I'll probably come on tomorrow. You guys keep tuning in. I'll come on. So I hope you think it's worthwhile. I guess you do. Think of some good topics tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. Enjoy the rest of your evening well, here we go. We'll get Lynn Brown.
What
you got for us today?
Went for a walk with
Yeah?
my wife.
In the rain?
No, before it started raining.
Okay. I think it stopped here and started there.
Yeah, I think it's stopped now, but it's supposed to go off and on for next day or so.
Did you get a chance to see Mark Barnes's video at the beginning of my show?
I didn't check in early enough.
Okay, you can rewind it and watch it. And speaking of which, do you have any videos? I'm sure you have some of yours. And
I do. The last thing that I did was down at what is that place called? I don't even remember what it's called anymore. Anyway, it was a John Lennon night.
Yeah.
And everybody got up and did a John Lennon song. So that's on YouTube, I think.
Do you have a channel for your own YouTube channel?
Yeah, I think it's under Q Flat.
Would you text it to me, and then I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I will steal some of those videos and we'll watch them. By the way, that was a really good song about the internet love. That was actually a very well produced, good song. Good job.
That was the first song. Thank you. That was the first song. I'm trying to learn this machine that I've had for probably 5 or 6 years. That when I first started using it, it was so freaking stupid. Or it was me probably, but it was just really difficult to figure out. And one day, since this COVID-19 thing, I brought it inside because I had everything out in the garage. I rehearsed in the garage, and I brought it into the office and set it up, moved some guitars out in the garage and set it up. And within an hour, I had figured out how to use it. And it's like amazing. And the short story of the long story is you can run a USB from, it's a hard digital Porta Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not on your computer. And then you can run a USB cable from that to your computer. And I recently found something called Harrison Mix Bus, which is a DAW, a digital station on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, it's amazing. Back in Black, AC/DC, First Led Zeppelin, all these great albums. There was a list that went on forever that all these great albums were done on a Harrison mixing board.
Oh,
and it
okay.
was free. Yeah, and it was free. And so I downloaded it. And since then I've upgraded. It's an analog board. So it's real warm. That's a big part of why it sounds good. Digital can be over in my brain in no time at all. It's just too digital. It's too bright and I love the tape stuff, well, I grew up in it. So, that probably is the reason, but it's really cool. I really appreciate you saying that though. That's cool.
It is. Yeah, that's actually how this show came about. I downloaded a program called StreamYard. It was free, and it
Yeah.
allowed you to do this. And you ought to think about that too. I think, like I said, I think with you and Uncle Joe or you and your friends, you could do a killer little variety show and just put it out on the YouTube, and you never know what happens. You just never know.
I'm just too goofy. I'd probably screw that up.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Damien. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm alive. Still.
I found the guitar strings up in Chico at Broadway Pawn. They let me buy them from the door.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I wanted to show you something though, because me and Danielle went on a walk one day by our house, and these people had this guitar sitting out in the front yard getting wet. So they said I could have it. Is it any good? It's Ibanez PF.
Oh yeah, I have an Ibanez. I love my Ibanez.
It's a PF series.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit series. Is that a cheaper one? That's a cheaper one, huh?
Yeah. What does it have a model?
It has a model. It's like a SA. Actually, model number PF25WC.
Yeah, an F25. Yeah, those are cheap, but
Yeah, that's
still, I've been
couple
having
hundred.
good stuff, man. You know.
Yeah, I like how it plays. Plays good. It's got a little buzz on it. The strings are too low. I got to raise one of the bridges, I think, huh?
Yeah, just if you can just replace
The bottom one or the top one, you think?
the saddle, but where the strings go across usually is.
Okay, yeah. It's
Check that out
really
first.
low.
Yeah.
It's really low. And
Just get
it kind of buzzes.
They have those that you can buy that are already intonated and they're already grooved.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's easy.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So how you been? Jaylin, come on.
Where are you going?
Good. Jaylin, I got back on. Jaylin wanted to watch some more.
Yeah, I
Good to
couldn't
see you.
figure out why my Safari wasn't
Vehicle
showing
license.
or seeing the camera. So I had
Dr. Porter White.
Yeah.
you have to.
That's
I
a lot
guess,
better with the color,
Safari
huh?
to use the camera.
All right, talk to you later, Lynn.
All right,
Damien,
see you
before you
later,
go.
man.
Oh, wait, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's a bug. Is that a ladybug or bed bug? Where'd you get it?
It was in the pool.
That's a bed
Oh, it's in
bug.
the pool.
You see it?
What is that?
They don't hurt anything. Those are good. You can buy
Yes,
those.
it is.
My birth certificate. It says E.
Gross. Look, no, look in the trash can.
It was a ladybug.
That's not a ladybug.
Can't see this shit.
Yeah,
I can't see it. It says E.
San
All
Bernardino.
right.
Ladybugs have
All right, talk to you later. See you later.
Yeah, I
See you later.
know. That's not a ladybug.
Okay, Jaden, go tell them goodbye.
There's Cat. That's Lynn Brown, Mom.
Oh, hi, Lynn Brown.
How are
I
you?
don't want to be on
I
it.
know.
Jaylin, she
And
plays
Maggie.
guitar and sings too.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
He plays guitar and sings
Oh,
too.
boy.
Yeah,
Hello, Lynn Brown.
He's a good guitar player. Jaylin loves playing the guitar and singing if it's just me and her. She won't play in front of
Hi, Lynn.
people, though.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but that's Lynn. He plays guitar and sings a lot. I'll show you a
Then
song
Damien's
later.
my uncle.
I'll show you a
Tell him
song later.
Damien's my uncle.
Damien's my uncle.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Want to see something?
And
Sure.
show me $100 bill.
Can you juggle?
Yep.
She's a player with neck tattoos and a stack of cash. I'm wondering where
Holy
she.
mackerel! Wow, you must have done a lot of chores.
Tell her grandma says money is to keep, not to spend.
Oh, that's good.
Tell her that. Grandma said money's to keep, not to
I
spend.
gotta tell you a secret though. What's your name?
Jalen?
Dennis wants to know how
Galen?
much does he owe you with interest?
Yeah.
Save that. And you'll be rich someday.
Okay.
Oh, rich is overrated.
I
Oh, damn it.
but at
That's
least
what I
you
tell
pay your
myself.
bills, right?
Yeah, that's what I
And
tell.
buy Otter Pops.
That gives me comfort knowing that I can say that.
That's true.
So, I found a ladybug. I think it was one, but it was like red. It was red with like
So
black
Pat,
Yes, sir.
so I have this new song that I'm working on right now, but I haven't been able to record it because I have a neighbor that is chiseling away on all this metal stuff next door.
Uh-huh.
And I've never run into this situation before because I own my house and they don't. And we were really tight, good neighbors for the longest time, and then their 17-year-old son decided to learn whatever that's called, where you chisel away at metal and you solder and whatever you do and you make things out of it. So we've had this problem And I never know when he's going to do it. So we're at the point where we've communicated and communicated and communicated. So if anybody knows anything about the codes in Chico, let me know, because I need to do something about it. It's driving us all crazy.
So you can't come up with this like just a workaround or a civilized like.
We have tried for 3 months. And
Really?
it's hell.
Oh, having bad neighbors is actually it could be a nightmare.
Yeah, I've
I'm
never
very
had a
fortunate.
bad neighbor. Even living in Chapman Town for 28 years, never had a bad neighbor over there.
So it's the kid, not the parents.
Yeah, it's both. It's the kid gets what he wants because, he whines, and then the parents give him anything. So I'm afraid I'd go to the code enforcement people and I would do that in a heartbeat, but I don't want that to backfire on me. And then, that can expand into even more noise. So I need to research it. I need to find out.
Yeah, because that can open a can of worms where it just spirals, and then it's a real battle of the yeah. You got to be careful in that stuff. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I don't have any good advice. I've been very fortunate with that. Maybe Kurt has some advice about noisy neighbors.
I have a little bit of experience. So my shop is kind of there's some houses around my shop, and we ended up 20 years ago putting our compressor outside. Well, my neighbor didn't come and ask me or anything. He just called, the county or whoever you call, and they came out and they measured the noise my compressor made at the property line.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what the decibel reading needed to be. I want to say 50, but I could be way off. So we ended up it was no big deal. We caged our compressor and we put some soundproofing, material on it, and problem solved.
Yeah.
But I know that you just can't make loud noise all day long. You could expect it occasionally.
Yeah.
But
and that's what we asked of them was, 1 day a week, dude, but he's selling this stuff on Facebook. And so that's another thing. That's breaking the law right there. The, what do you call it? Code enforcement laws.
Right. But that'd be a little harder to prove than just the noise at your property line. It'd be hard to prove it.
I've got him on audio saying, "Oh yeah, I'm selling this stuff left and right."
Yeah.
I've got security tapes with the noise. I've got everything. I've got emails that we've communicated between the family and us. And at one point, the father said, "Well, why don't you just stay on the other side of the house?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah, well, then if it gets like that, you really have no choice. You don't want to take matters into your own hand too far and escalate something that doesn't need to be escalated. You know what I mean? Pat's right. If you could do it civilly, great. If you could work it out, but if you can't, you do have other options.
I've tried. Believe me.
I believe you. I believe you. But there's a code violation of what he's doing. Running a business in a residential area, there's definitely a code violation there.
Yeah, and that's what I've been told. And the funny thing is I communicated with the guy that owns the house. He used to be my son's little league coach, just so happened, right? And I started texting him when it got really bad, because he was right on our side of the house, right outside my daughter's window. I mean, this metal.
Yeah. Freaking annoying.
That. You know about the noise levels, so, but anyway, we're at the point where, I don't know what to do first, whether I should, that's why I'm kind of looking into it right now, finding out.
Yeah, it's not like the guy's weed whacking every once in a while or mowing his lawn. That's loud, but it's going to be over pretty soon, and he isn't going to do it for another week. But that everyday thing, it's kind of weird. Is like I've probably lived in, 6 or 7 different houses. I've owned 3 different houses, bar none. You always have a shitty neighbor. Somebody is shitty. We got our last neighbor. I built this granny flat to live in, and I didn't do it. It was out, in the county of El Cajon. I didn't get it permitted. They would have never permitted it where it was, the way it was done. But we had some nosy neighbor have to turn us in, and it happened to my brother-in-law. He put above ground pool in, and a neighbor turned him in, because it had to have a fence around it and all that kind of stuff, But and he ended up taking it down. It wasn't worth the hassle,
Wow. Wow, that's something. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
a horrible weapon for somebody, because there's so many houses that have makeshift little duplexes or granny flats, or even like in El Cajon, the code, you can't put up a shed over 100 square foot. That's a 10 by 10 without a permit.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of like construction then almost, right?
No, yeah, that bad neighbors are a tricky situation.
They really are.
Those little houses that are bigger than that are about that size.
Yeah.
So what did the owner say, Lynn, when you talked to him?
Well, the last communication I had with him, he kind of just had given up. He said, "Oh, well, I've talked to him. Call code." That's what he said. And I said, "Well, don't you own the house?" And then I went, "Thanks for your time. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
Because he had given up. He just gave up.
Clearly a landlord that just doesn't want to deal with your problem. That's what that is. He doesn't,
Well, he actually did help a little bit, in communicating with them, but I don't know what the deal is, man. If it was
to no end.
Tell him you got 30 days or whatever it is. And
if the guy's starting to make money off it, he should be thinking about getting a shop, and doing it in an industrial area.
That's what I said. That's exactly what we said. We communicated that to them through a text.
I mean,
I have copies of all these texts,
Yeah, that's a nightmare scenario, but
yeah.
He should. It's time for him. You make a couple at home, and then you.
It just seems to me that if the noise is, and I have every right to believe you, but if it's as loud as you say it is, there's a code violation against that. That's a simple fix. They'll talk to him first, and if they don't talk, if it still continues on, and they'll cite him. And it's really an easy fix. I know the last thing a lot of us want to do is like call the authority, right?
That's where I'm at right now. So.
Yeah,
but
that's what they're there for, dude. That really is. You're on the good side this time. You're not on.
For sure.
No, but if they want to take revenge, that's when it starts getting nasty.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about that. That doesn't even enter into my brain. It's just they're kind of lame. So
that's kind of funny you said that, Pat, because when that neighbor turned us in for that granny flat, the first thing I wanted to do was put flaming arrows in her house, but my father-in-law asked me not to, and I didn't. But those people are going to get theirs. I do believe in this thing called karma. And it's basically you do good things happen to you. You do bad things happen to you. That's about the extent of it. I'm not so sure it's a universal power or whatever. I just think it's the way things are. If you do bad things, shit's gonna happen to you. And if you do good things are gonna happen to you.
I've always felt
let karma take care of it.
Yeah, well, karma's the same kind of thing. My mom used to always tell me, what you put into the lives of others comes back into your own.
That's very true.
One of the things she always told me,
Isabel was that way. She'd spread bread out on the water, and it comes back tenfold, and it truly does. It truly does.
Yeah, what I remember about Isabel was, when we were rehearsing in. I don't remember the street, but
Suzanne Lane, San Bernardino.
Oh yeah. When we were, we'd take a break, and some of the girls would be out there, and we'd be talking, just hanging, and smoking cigarettes. And Joe would say, "Hey, well, I'm gonna go in, and my uncle is here," or something like that. It was always a family thing. And he'd say, you can come in or something. And I'd go, okay, well, I'll come in for a little bit. I didn't have anything to do. And Isabel and Byron would always, be so nice. they'd always invite me in. They'd always greet me. They'd always go, "Hey, Lynn," like I was a friend.
That doesn't surprise us, Lynn. That doesn't.
Well, it surprised me because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't the greatest kid, but we all learn, but they were always kind of my second home.
Pat's too.
Good feedback. Actually, your rehearsal studio became my house for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they converted that into a house, and I lived in it for a year or so.
Pat, I remember when they converted that into a house. I remember the house really well. But what did they do at the other house?
They sold it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a single guy. He was there for a while. I remember. He had
Did they have a house by the park up here in Chico?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right across the street from the park at the end of Woodland.
That was a cool place. I didn't get a chance to really visit them much then, but a couple times said hi.
Yeah, I lived there. So
that was the home base. That's where everybody, Poop would come there, and Carol would. Everybody came to Isabel's house. When we were there, especially so because then they had family from out of town to come see, and there was always people there, always.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was pretty amazing family just to keep running into people that were part of the family. It's like, what? There's another one?
Yeah, they bred like
that always blew my mind. I always used to tell people the Shaw family, those guys. Oh yeah, I know the Shaw family.
That's funny.
Well, not just the Shaws, but the whole entire brood.
Yeah, 10 kids, and then Cac had 10 kids, and my mom had 4 kids, and
amazing.
Carol had 3 kids, and Celeste. And how many boys did Jim have? Pat, 3? Was it Jim? Or
he had 4, but 1 died.
Oh, okay.
And I'm named after the one that died, by the way. That's where.
Is that right? I did not know that.
I think my mom was really close to the Patrick, obviously, and it was pretty heartbreaking. I think he died when he was around a year old or something. That was.
Oh, that is sad. Yeah.
It really messed with my mom. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess.
That's a tidbit I did not know.
We learn something every day on this show. It's amazing.
Well, I'm gonna go, but
hey, thanks for popping in, Lynn. It was such a cool show, reminiscing of with your cool stories about the Who, for God's sakes. You opened for the Who.
Yeah.
You saw Pete Townsend.
That was totally fun.
And gave a string. You gave Pete Townsend a D string, I think you said. Or
D string. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Another cool thing was we opened for Spirit.
Yeah. I got a light on you.
Yeah. Mr. Skin. But we opened for them at the Swing Auditorium. And I got to hang in a sound check with Randy California, the lead guitar player. And, he was way, way into Hendrix. So he had the headband and the, big, huge bells. And, at the time that was like, wow, you're cool, that kind of thing. And, I remember going over to the concession stand with him. We were talking about music and we just grabbed a soda. And I spent probably 20 minutes listening to him talk about he had a house in Hawaii and how he had started a clothing line. And that was how he was making side money, not just from the band touring and stuff. But and the funny thing is he ended up passing away off of one of the islands he lived off in Hawaii. He drowned on one of those, skidoo things or whatever, things you ride out, really fast on in the water. And he'd flipped it, and his 10-year-old son tried to make it out there, but he was too far out. He couldn't catch him. And but that's how he passed away. It was in Hawaii. It's weird to think about, talking to him and meeting him and seeing him play. And they were so good. They were a great band live. And then later on, finding out that he had passed away out there, which was a weird connection, but Spirit was great. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, now we're leaving on a low note.
well, I always connect the story to the very end.
Okay. Hey,
And that was his end.
It is.
All right.
It is funny how Joe Shaw kind of said, you know, Lynn, you and Joe and Mark, you all have your stories and it all revolves around music, right? Well,
Yeah.
Pat and I have our stories and it all revolves around motorcycle riding, and you know, it's just different.
Yeah,
it's just
what you do.
yours is
you know?
interesting. I like it.
Yeah, I do have one thought though about Mark was I had reconnected with him on Facebook just recently.
Yeah.
And so I was watching all his videos of the places he was playing and stuff, and he reminded me of a time when we walked from Crestline all the way back to the house, you know, in Purdue. And it had to be over 10 miles. I mean, at least 10 miles. It probably was more like 15 or 20 miles. And, you know, and I didn't even remember that. I totally had forgotten about that. But it was, weird how you remember certain things and other people remember certain things that you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And we remember the
especially at
same
my
thing
age now.
different ways.
That's right. The mind is a funny organ,
Yeah.
and it's not always in tune.
Yeah. It's awesome. Well, anyway, bye, guys.
Hey, take care. Come back anytime, Lynn.
Bye, Lynn. Bye, Lynn. Bye,
Well,
Pat. Talk to you later. You're ending the show.
Wrap this
Bye.
up. Okay, take care, Kurt. We're out of viewers anyways. Bam, here we go. The big screen. I want the big screen. There we go. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Went over a little over probably almost a half hour after I thought we were going to stop this bad boy. But anyways, I'm just going to do it real quick. Peace. Get a good night's sleep. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye. Adios.